Hey y'all, thank you for watching. So if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure that you sorry, go ahead and hit the red button below, say subscribe. You cannot miss it. And for the people that have subscribed already, thank you for watching. Thank you for being so supportive. Anyway, so I wanted to get right into this topic. So some of you may or may not know, but there's this movement going on right now called the walkaway movement. It was started by this guy, and it basically started with his story of how he is walking away, leaving the Democratic Party, and why. And so apparently his video or this particular movement has been interacted with by well over 1 million people, and people were inspired to basically start their own walkaway stories or share their own walkaway stories. So like I've kind of been like going through this little process on my own, and it's kind of weird, right? Because back when Trump won the election, here I was trying to reconcile my understanding of the electoral college versus the popular vote. Me like feeling betrayed and like, how does this happen? And so many people seem to have these views. This is what the media tries to make us believe. But then you have Trump up there as president. And so after that, I really began to research and basically go on my own little journey outside of what the news media was telling me. I started to wonder, like, what the heck have Democrats done for me? Like, what have they done in my lifetime that's specific to me? And I began to become annoyed by how the media would spin stories, basically always get a rise out of us, even in things that weren't particularly beneficial to us. For example, Maxine Waters. Now, I know a lot of people, particularly recently, okay, have come to love Maxine Waters, right? They feel like, she's relatable, she's like an auntie, she's like a voice for them, this, that, and the other. Okay, understandable. But here you have Maxine Waters telling people, see these people, these Congress people, push back on them, make them feel uncomfortable, let them know they're not welcome here. Okay, I can't go as far as to say she was directly inciting violence. What I can say is I'm annoyed that I feel like, first of all, it's a distraction, it's unnecessary, and like, who exactly are you talking to? Like, are you talking to me? You know what I mean? Like, are you telling black people to put themselves in this position where it can turn out very bad for them approaching people like that? Are you telling them to approach people over illegal immigration issues? And not only that, it's not even beneficial to us. Not completely against, you know what I mean, doing what you have to do or whatever the case may be and being able to protect yourself. But what I am against is misplaced anger, misplaced emotions, unnecessary violence, like just ridiculous, no end, no goal, doesn't make sense, doesn't even benefit or help you type violence. So then you have these people like her sitting up there on Capitol Hill, not even getting things done in our best interest, but you want us to war in the streets. Like, how does that work? Why you ain't pushing up against them? What exactly are you getting done at this moment for me? First of all, let's be clear. Donald Trump already signed that executive order. You know what I mean? But where are our executive orders? Like where's our executive orders to stop our little boys from getting shot in the back? I mean, that seemed like it would be simple. As quick as he signed that executive order to stop breaking up these families. So why you can't spearhead that, Maxine Waters? Why y'all Democrats can't get that together for us? You know what I mean? Have these police be held accountable. Sign an executive order for that. Work on that. You know what I mean? Instead of having us running around chasing our tail for issues that don't even affect us. Help us have these folks stop gentrifying our neighborhoods. Let's sign executive orders for that. Help us get better education and stop these school to prison pipelines. What about an executive order for that? Have us push up against somebody for that. Spearhead that. You know what I mean? Like, so, man. Like, it's all reactionary. It's all emotions. In the constant tactics and the fear mongering. Like, I'm sick of it. People are sick of it. Like, we want answers. So yes, like I'm offended. I'm offended when it comes voting time. And you got people like Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama. They come to our news stations. They come to our radio stations. They dance. They talk about hot sauce in their bag. Who they favorite rapper. No, let's talk about these issues. You get in my boat and you not serving me. You're not working for me. You're not working in my best interest. You have nothing to show for me in my daily life. And then like you know, all the rah 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 and the empty slogans getting us nowhere. This is not some speech to get people to start switching to Republican. What it is to get us to start thinking. Like, outside of this reactionary stuff that they constantly feed us. I'm 29 years old, okay? And so I'm trying to think about how the Democrats have benefited me in my time here, where I can see, not just specifically talking about black people. I'm not grouping in all lower income people, this and that. I bet you if I asked you what Barack Obama did for the LGBT community, I bet you know that right off top. I bet you if I ask you about this executive order that Donald Trump just signed, you know that off top. I ain't talking about in 1960. I'm talking about the presidencies, particularly that I've seen, Clinton and Barack Obama. We gotta stop leading with this compassion, leading with this emotion, leading with love your neighbor like you love yourself, and turn the other cheek, and start leading with what's in our best interest. Start leading with thinking. Stop leading with groupthink. Stop leading with CNN said. Oh, the shade room said. That was petty. What specifically has happened in your life, your life, your day-to-day life? I'm not talking about what you see on social media. I'm not talking about what you see on the news. I want to know particularly in your life, what has happened and changed in your life differently between Obama and Trump. Have you lost your job? Has your pay decreased? Have you lost your home? Have you lost your health insurance? Have you, like, what particularly has happened? Anything significant happened? I want you to think about it. Because honestly, I'm telling you guys, if I didn't watch the news, if I wasn't on social media, my life would feel about exactly the same. Exactly the same. Okay. So now that you have your answer sitting right here, your life has not changed, okay? Between Obama and Trump, the hood has not changed. These inner cities have not changed. So now that we have that figured out, what do you think would happen if black people just decided to just sit one of these out? It takes about 85% of the black voters to vote Democrats for the Democrats to actually win. What do you think would happen if Democrats actually had to work for our votes? I don't want to hear the lesser of two evils. I don't want to hear that, because you just told me that nothing in your day-to-day life has changed. So, if we set out and we told them they had to work for our vote, you think they can promise us an executive order to stop shooting our little boys in the back? You think they can sign an executive order to hold these policemen responsible? You think they can sign an executive order to stop this industrialized prison system? Man, them folks will be scrambling so hard. But black people won't do it. We don't feel like we have power. We don't know we have power. We don't hold people accountable. We feel like we have to do what's been put before us. It ain't particularly getting better. It ain't particularly getting worse from Obama to Trump. So tell me, what will we lose sitting out one time? We already got Trump now. Look at Baltimore. Look at Chicago. Look at Flint. All Democratic cities. What do we have to show for that? Those detrimental bills, like the Criminal Act, like 3 strikes, you're out type thing. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'll do some subtext. But yeah, like Democrats, and we are still suffering from that. And I just continue to be offended by Democrats, like the things they do and the things they say. They literally think, y'all, we're so barbaric, we're so poor, we're so incapable. We don't even have IDs. We don't even have driver licenses. We don't even have access to the internet. Even though I'm making this video and uploading it to the internet. Voter registration, like suppression laws. How many black folks you know without an ID? Yeah. So anyway, but yeah, the walkaway movement, I just think it's interesting, and I think it comes at a time where me myself, I'm particularly fed up. I'm sure a lot of people are fed up, but then you have so many people that's still gonna continue to go with the status quo. So I don't know, like it's just all a mess. It's all a mess. Until black people make these people start working for y'all, we paying taxes. Until we make people work for us, make them work for our vote, make them answer to us, it's gonna continue to be the same. So, but y'all check it out. Like, y'all do a little research for yourself. Tell me, what you think. And also just tell me your thoughts about this. Drop your thoughts below. Leave me a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. And